To recap, your husband Lee has gone missing.
Right, all right.
7 women, and then me, came out and said they've been scammed by him.
7?
You've gone viral. You were left alone on the Good Morning Britain sofa, and here you are.
It is true. Lee did go missing, and he was missing. Then we called up the police, the missing, you know, when you call the police for a missing person. And so did his family. Really concerned, because normally I'm on the phone to Lee constantly. And the last I heard from him, he was in the back of a van, because he FaceTimed me and said, I've just been arrested. And I'm like, what for? He goes, I don't know, what the Well, you've got the text messages. I've showed you my phone.
Yeah, but can you see why people might be confused how he's able to access his phone to FaceTime you whilst he's cable tied with hood on?
2 phones.
Yeah, but do you not think the kidnappers would be like, oh mate, you're not doing FaceTime?
We didn't know it was kidnapped. That come from me. He didn't say he was kidnapped.
Right, but why would he be in a van with his hands cable tied and a thing on if he hadn't been kidnapped?
Because in my mind, if you're being arrested, because I'm not used to Dubai, you would be in a police car.
Right.
But when he said it, he had a hood on, and his hands weren't held, they were tied, and he was in the back of a van that looked old.
But how can he, with his tied
Because
hands?
he was like that, holding it like that.
Right.
So, and that's the last I heard. It was me who said, I don't know if he's been kidnapped or what. It's not Lee that said it, it was me who said it, because I don't know. You're used to hearing from him all the time. And I knew he was trying to get over the border to get to me. He was trying to get to Muscat.
Is that because he's got a travel ban?
He has got a travel ban.
Has he finally admitted it to you?
But I knew he had a travel ban.
But why won't he admit he's got a travel ban?
Well, he probably will if you interview. You're going to have to ask him these questions.
I will, trust me.
And I have told Lee, you've got to do an interview when you come out, documentary, whatever.
He might not want to do it with me after I wrote what I wrote.
He would do an interview. Another team rang me, and it was the kidnap team from England. And then me and his sister were like, oh my God, we've now got the kidnap team as well. They said it's likely he might have been kidnapped.
Wow.
And that's when it's like, this is serious, because he had been missing a lot, no contact, nothing. The only weird thing was, because we were all looking at our phones, is he had opened a message on, well, I know it's not him now, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. And we're like, but then if he'd opened the only to me and his dad, no one else, which we thought was weird because he would reply. And I still had his Facebook on my phone. And there was a few people, like about 3 people on there who were unfollowed, which is confusing. Because if he's got his phone, why isn't he messaging? Why is he...
At this point, did you genuinely worry he might have ghosted you in the most humiliating
I've never thought Lee's ghosted me, because I know how close we are. Never thought it. And we've always had conversations, because we both like watching crime and stuff like that. And you always think of scenarios. The kidnap team then called me and said they have found him. He's in Alawir prison. And first of all, we were like, yes, yes, he's alive.
But why does he keep lying about the flight ban?
Because he hadn't to me. Because in Dubai, things are different here. You can get a flight ban for anything.
Yeah, but bearing in mind he was in prison in October, like, you're defending
That's
a man...
him, he'll have to answer that, because I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm just saying from outside, he's constantly obfuscating, saying, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. He was doing it to me.
Yeah, I know, but he was doing it to me.
Like, he left you on that sofa in front of Ed Balls and
yeah,
Susanna
he did,
Reid.
and I said to him, you made me look like a
He did.
But he generally was trying to get across, to get to Muscat. And I said to him, no one would bloody care if you got a flight ban. So it doesn't matter if you got a flight ban. Who cares? Loads of people in Dubai want flight bans. It's not the big deal. I said, the big deal is you keep videoing, saying you're at the airport, and you're coming to England and you don't turn up. And I said, and the worst thing is, I'm doing a big show on TV in the morning. You've done your research chat. You're saying you're on your way to England. I'm out shopping. Then you ring me and say, oh, I can't come now. And I'm like, well, I've got to phone the researchers up. I don't know what they're going to say now, because it's the evening and I'm on in the morning. So I had to do that. And I said, do you still want me to come on with Lee? They said, no, come on. And I said, do you want to do it by Zoom with Lee? They said, no, we'll just do it with you. So obviously, me being professional as I am, I still turned up. Because at the end of the day, I've done nothing wrong. I really believe he was trying to get to England. He said he put some stuff up for collateral, which you can do, to then, so you can fly. You can put things up for collateral. I don't know how it works in Dubai,
Right.
so don't quote me on everything.
But one of the things he said is that he had a diplomatic passport, and if you have a diplomatic passport, you have immunity, so you don't have a travel ban. So he'd be able to circumnavigate that using his diplomatic passport.
You'd have to ask Lee that, because he has got a diplomatic passport and a normal one, because I've seen
Well, he clearly
him.
can't have, because otherwise he'd use it to get
I don't know, you'd have to ask him.
All right.
See, I can only answer what I know.
Yeah. I'm just going to put everything to you, and you can say what you can say.
And I do think, and Lee will do an interview, because I think he does. I need answers, and I think he deserves it for everyone else, because I said to him, at the moment, you're the most hated man in Britain. You are hated by everyone. They don't like what you're doing to me, and I don't like being shown up either.
Yeah.
But he's still my husband, still love him, and I'm still loyal. But obviously there's answers that I want to know about things too. And I'm very, very open-minded about what any woman wants to say about Lee. I am a girl's girl. And I've been in domestic abuse relationships, mental abuse, physical abuse, coercive, controlling, you name it, because I had to do a healthy relationship, because, you know, that's why I'm so strong. I've never let a man break me. But at the same time, what I have with Lee, he's not done any of this to me.
Because he's in the love bombing stage.
But you say that. I've made it clear from day. I said, look, I was in a bankruptcy, this, that. I will never, ever, ever give you money. I said, that's if this has really happened. He's got a side of the story, so have these women. So I think it's really unfair as well, just to listen to what these women are saying, because there's always two sides to every story. I've made it clear to Lee, I will never give him money. I will never give a man money. I've done it all my life. I've always been the breadwinner.
Yeah.
My divorces, I'm the one who always has to give. I've always had to look after men, all of that. I'm not doing it anymore. I've always said I'll never do it again. And I said to Lee, I'll never do it.
Do you accept with Lee you might be the breadwinner once again because he doesn't have the money he claims he has?
You don't know that.
But
I don't know that.
For example, he said he lived in a £30 million house.
Yeah.
We now know that to be a rental. He said to you, you tell me, what did he say to you about that house? Didn't he say he's got a guest house and a big house. One of them he owns with his ex-wife, and they've got to sell it so they get their money out of it. That I know, and I've met his wife 3 times. When we were here, this is a question I have to ask him. We were staying in an apartment in the Palm, and he said he owned it. And it's only until all of this happened that I was worried. So got in contact with the rent to see if he was there. Because, you know, I didn't know if he was high. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah.
And they said, no, he owes 2-day rent on it. I said, rent? I thought he owned it. So now I found out he didn't own it. So that's the question.
So is that the first lie he's told you that you know of, apart from the travel ban?
No, he did tell me he had a travel ban,
Right.
but he said he put stuff up for collateral so he could get out the country. Because I've always said to him from day, because I didn't know what he had when I met him. I didn't know anything about him. It's only him who's said, oh, I've got this, and I'm like, oh, okay. But for me, I don't care if a man's got money or not.
You'd still be with him if he was absolutely
Yeah, and I made that clear.
Which I think
I
it is.
said, so with me, you don't need to lie about anything. You just don't need to lie about anything. It's not a big deal for me.
So is it hurtful that he has lied about his money? Why do you think he's
Well,
done it to you?
I think, I wouldn't say about the money, but
So do you think he has money?
I do think he has money in, it's for him to say, for what I've seen. Not physically get it out now, but yeah. But to me, that lie is a pathetic lie. Why would you lie about that? And if you can lie about that, what else can you lie about? And it's the little white lies, to me, are big lies. Because it's like, just say, oh, I'm just renting this while we're here because it's on the beach, by the pool. Just say it.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. I don't care. So there will be questions when I come out, and I have said it to him.
What other questions do you have for him? If he was sitting here in this room now, give us a couple of questions.
Well,
you'd
I'd just
ask
be
him.
like, Lee, so much has come out about you, so you need to start telling me the truth about things because you have lied to me about things now. And, you know, I'm not this kind of who's just going to storm off and that, but like clarity, because how can you have a relationship if you're going to be lying, like silly things like that? I know he had loads of money before when he was married with the wife, because we've all sat down and spoke. I know he did. And I just think, is it like he's trying to keep up with the Joneses and can't now? I don't know. You know, I've still only been with him 4 months and 5 months. So I'm still not going to sit here and slag him off, because that's not what I'm about. But I do have questions to ask him, because he has shown me up a lot.
And would you, if you don't get the answers you want, or you have suspicions or doubts, or you start to believe that women maybe, would you be strong enough to leave him?
Yes.
And would you consider it?
Yes.
And have you considered it? Would you say your marriage is on pause right now until you get the answers?
I wouldn't say my marriage is on pause. There's a lot of questions. Because obviously, if I was on pause, I wouldn't be out here now trying to see what's going on.
Well, you need answers.
Pardon?
You do need answers.
I 100% need answers. Yeah. And if I don't like the answers, and I'll be gone.
Good.
Because I'm 48, I don't need to waste my time. And it's so sad, because I really love the guy. We get on so well. The best, actually. So well. He's so intelligent and all of that. And everyone's probably now going, yeah, he's that intelligent, that's why he's a con man or a scammer. But I don't know what he's conned, and I don't know what he's scammed. Because as much as I want to listen to the women, and I'm really open-minded about it, but at the same time, I know what I'm about, what a good woman I am, how loyal I am, and what I've done for men. And when I've split up with them, I'm the worst thing ever, and they proper put me down. There's no way he'd be forging my signature, because one, I don't think he realised by going with me that I am a public figure, and I hate saying that his card has been marked way over and over that.
You don't mess with our own, with British.
There's no way he would mess with me, because I just know he won't. So in that way, I feel protected that I've got the nation behind me. And I've had so many, for once, supportive messages, I'm not really an emotional person. I am, but when it comes to media stuff and trolls, I'm quite strong.
Yeah.
But really messages that have touched me where, wow, people actually do care about me. They do care. And that means a lot, because they've got my back. And a lot of people are like, get out of it, get out of it. But at the same time, they don't know what I have with him. But I'm not a mug. And if I don't, I am going to question them. And if they're not right, that would be it. I'll be done.
Good.
And that's it. And I'll just get on with my life. I will stick up for myself. So if Women's Trust want to drop such a powerful public figure who really's got a voice, then what can I do? Because I will still always support women and be an ambassador. And maybe there'll be another charity I can join, or maybe I'll make my own one. I don't know, but I definitely support that, because I don't agree with it, because I've been in the situations like that myself. Lee has never been angry with me. He's never laid a finger on me, never asked me for money. If anything, it's been intelligent conversations. I love watching Tinder Swindler, all programmes like that, where some older women get men abroad who are young, think they love them, take money. It's sad that men can do this to women. It is sad.
But Lee does this to women.
But there's no evidence of it.
There's so much evidence.
I've not ever seen evidence of it.
There is so much evidence.
But I will be questioning Lee about it, because there's no smoke without fire. But there are
It's a whole
always...
inferno.
But there are also two sides to every story.